Hello, you're welcome to this presentation where I'm talking about how to create, build, and launch a 500K monthly business, selling your skills, knowledge, and experience via online courses in the next 30 days. So why is this truly different? Now, if you've struggled with launching an online course in the past, it's not a fault because there's never been an easy to use program that helps almost everyone to easily launch their online course. And I want to put your fears to rest because what we learned today is completely different. And what has held you back is you think is actually difficult and also technical for you to launch a profitable online course. Plus, you feel it would also take too long a time to get started. And if you've ever thought this has to be the easiest way to get started and profiting online, then definitely you are right. Now, after this presentation today, you will finally learn why it's actually easy for you to for you and anyone to launch your online course based on your skills, knowledge, and experience. Now, my goal for this presentation is this. I want to let you know that almost everyone can launch an online course based on their skills and experience, which I'll talk about, and also to let business owners know that you can also generate a significant amount of revenue in their business by simply adding an online course to their income sources. So my name is Ademili Adegoiga. I'm popularly known as the Prof. And I started my online marketing journey as far back as 2009, selling PLR books. PLR are private label rights books via posters on campus and also online forums where I started. And in 2011, I started trading Forex with the help of a friend. And this went on for 3 years before I decided to put a stop to it and go back fully into marketing. Now, this led me to successfully build a network marketing business to the tune of earning 8 figures yearly, which ended in 2018. And here is me inside a magazine that was published with my picture and the type of result that we were able to get and qualify for. Now, but I currently run my own personal health brand that generates 7 to 8 figures in yearly sales, which I started towards the end of 2019. And I've had the privilege to train and mentor thousands of people all over Nigeria. And I've created and launched 4 various online courses that has generated 7 figures in sales. And I'm here to talk to you about how I was able to get such result. So how I got started. Now, the problem started when one of my major business crashed and I was back to starting from scratch. And this led to my finances being completely depleted and having to build back up again. I was having issues with my rent as it was already due for renewal, plus other responsibility I was taking care of at that same time. And this made me feel so bad because I felt personally like a failure as a business owner with no safety net. And I got depressed and had this fear if I would be able to get back up again after losing such a big income I had already built up. But an idea came to me that gave me an eureka moment, which simply changed everything back and thus gave birth to a new journey that has helped me in getting back up and right back on track. Now, my business done the previous year before this crash allowed me to take an all-expense paid trip to the United States. And while I was on this trip and lodged at the Hyatt Regency Hotel in Dallas, I came up with a plan to act on an idea I had as a means to raise cash. And that idea was based off 3 things. 1, to start a new business launching online courses, being one of the easiest since I needed no physical inventory with 100% profit. 2, to create a full-time income to replace my lost income as I was presently earning upwards of 2 million naira total a month before it crashed. And 3, to become an expert at it, as I have done in my previous business, having created a team and sold over $1.5 million in sales within the last 4 years of being active in that business. Now, if I failed at this, then I knew this would happen. 1, I won't be able to pay my rent, which was already expired and needed renewal at that time. And I would get drowned in depression and see myself as a failure with nothing and would have to move back home to my parents since I won't be able to afford the rent any longer. Now, after I created this plan to creating an online course to sell, I got to work right there in the hotel room. And by the time I was returning back to Nigeria, I had completed my first online course I was going to launch. Now, it took me a total of 2 days to have it created and completed. Since this course is no longer being sold, I can simply share it right here in this presentation. So the course was on how to get a 2 years USA visa without a travel agent, which was a 35-page document I wrote. Now, let me explain. Online courses are simply information products in PDF and video materials aimed at helping an individual solve a pressing particular problem which the individual is willing to exchange for cash. Now, these courses created are simply from your own personal experience, expertise, or knowledge that people are willing to learn from. And some of the examples of online courses you can create yourself are some of what I have listed here, which are just to let you know the various courses that can be done. So, for example, you can create a course on how to get your dream husband within 6 months for single ladies. You can create a course on how to look and drop 3 dress sizes within 4 weeks, how to generate 100 pips weekly in forex trading, even if you have 30 minutes daily to spare, the diabetics recipe cookbook, the investor's guide to building a profitable global stock trading business, how to sew luxury wedding dresses and get client that will pay you premium, and how to get high net worth sugar daddies that will take you around the world and fund your lifestyle. Now, that's a straight with the last one, but you get the gist. Now, creating an online course can be on anything so long as there are people that would be willing to pay for such information. Now that you know what online courses are, let's continue with my story. So, after I came back to Nigeria and launched this course online, this is the result I got in the first 7 days of launching. And here you can see the screenshot here with a total of about 263,000 received within 30 days. And I decided to give it more attention to walk through the entire system and also improve on the course by investing in programs and mentorship from several people around the world that later started a new line of income for me. And here you can see on a particular day, a total, you can see the various payments that came in. I imagine if this was you getting this payment, it doesn't have to be 5,000, it might be 20, 30, 50, 100 from your online course. Now that single course has gone and grown to having multiple successful online courses that has produced well over 25 million naira in sales. And also another course I launched has done over 240 paid customers for a video course that cost 15,000 naira, which has generated well over 4.5 million naira. Now, this same particular course, I later increased the price of this program to 30,000 naira, and it's still being sold till date on my website. So here's just a screenshot of just some of the other payment that I've received. And yet, the third course that was also launched has received well over 500 customers for a 12,000 naira course, generating well over 6 million naira since it was launched late 2019. Now, this course was simply talking about how I passed a particular exam. I was simply sharing my experience to help them to also pass that same exam. So here are just screenshots of various payments during this period that were able to get. Now these are just some of the courses I have launched that has done quite well for me, and I'll be looking and I'll still be creating more courses as I learn, grow, and also implement. Now for some of these courses that have already been done, here are the feedback from some of the people that enrolled to some of my courses, and also what they have to say. So here you can see here somebody saying that the training is well detailed, you're truly the prof. And you can see the testimonials from the comments inside one of the groups I created, where people are also talking about their feedback. And you can see here is an email, and also here is also people telling me that, okay, the course that I created and they also got access to was of great value to them. So here are also more that has been done. So I have gone ahead to generate several millions of sales from various online courses I have created and promoted, even the ones I didn't own, and got paid a 50% commission to promote. So here you can see here within a period of a month of promoting a program using the same system I'm sharing with you, you can see a total sum of 593,500 naira in 4 weeks from 14th of October to 11th of November. Now, if you want this to, you have to do the same thing I did when I got started and visualize what you want. Now, you have the ability to accomplish greatness. Visualize what you want to achieve. You need to believe in it, and you also need to train others that helps you in achieving it. So what I want you to do right now as you're watching this presentation is I want you to close your eyes and imagine what it would be like to launch your first ever profitable online course. What it will be like to make your first sale, irrespective of how much you decide to sell your course. It could be 5,000, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000. And also, you also need to think about what it will be like to eat your first 500,000 naira within the next 30 days if you follow all I will be showing you to create. Now, if you have the things you just visualize, would it make a difference in your life? Would an extra 500,000 or 700,000 or 1 million naira make a difference in your life? So what would you do if you finally got those things? If you're able to achieve this result that I'm telling you that you can be able to get in 30 days, what would you do if you finally got those things? So if you're ready to learn, then let's get started. So here are the things I'm going to be talking about inside this presentation. We're going to be talking about the secret number one, the practical steps to launching your first online course to make your first 500K per month business. We're going to be talking about the number one mistake you need to overcome to help you succeed in creating, building, and launching your online course. And lastly, we're going to be talking about how to get your first online course sale, even if you don't know how to run any ads whatsoever. So right into the secret number one, which is the practical steps to launching your first online course to make your first 500K business. Now, there is a simple 5-step process that you will have to follow to help you to be able to build up these things and get this thing right. Now, the step one is you need to identify the skills and experience you possess that people will pay you for. So once you've been able to do that, you can simply take a notepad and just highlight some of these skills and this experience that you have. And once you have been able to identify the one that you want to follow through with, then you can go right into the step two, which is to create an outline of how you want to pass across that knowledge. So if you have to teach somebody that particular thing, what are the necessary things that you want to put into that program that makes it that, yes, you've been able to do a good job in teaching that particular thing in terms of skills or experience that you want to talk about or write about in your course. And the step three is you need to create an outro course around it, simply teaching it either in video format or PDF format. So this is quite simple. Now you need to decide this outline I've created for this course I want to sell. Do I want it to be in PDF format or do I want to put it in a video format? And once you've been able to identify the best that you can be able to start with, then you move right to the fourth stage, which is to package it and put a price on it. So how much would you want to sell it for? Would you want to sell it for 20,000? Would you want to sell it for 30,000 or 50,000? And once you're done with all of these things, you move right into the final step, which is to launch and sell your online course using both free and paid ads. And this is just simply you getting people to know about your program, that, okay, I have this program that is ready to launch and I want you all, for those of you that are interested in learning this particular thing or in knowing more about this particular thing, you can be able to buy this course at this particular price. So that's just the simple foundational 5-step process that I want to share with you in this presentation. And this is what and this is how Mr. Daniel has been able to sell 279 copies of his product in less than 30 days. And you can see right here, as regard to what he said, one of the best decisions we ever made for our company was following the recommendation of Ademile Adeboyega, as we popularly call him Prof, was decided to create an online course. And just within less than 30 days of launching our first online course to our subscriber list and the affiliate platform he recommended to us, we have done over 270 sales, generating an extra 6.975 million. And this is just in less than 4 weeks. It's a great achievement for us. His trainings are rock solid, which is why we can always recommend him to you to join his program. You would enjoy and benefit from it. So this is just him talking about me as regards to the results I've helped him with. Now, you may think you need to have a whole lot of money to launch your online course, but actually it's not a problem, because with less than 75,000 or way much less than that, you can always get started, considering the cost of paid ads. And you may think it will take you months before you master the art of creating a good course to sell, but know that you can get started and launch within the next 30 to 60 days from now. That is if you're slow. And if you're fast like me, you can create, build, and launch within the next 5 to 7 days to reach your goal faster. And you might feel you don't even have the money to run paid ads and have a great course that will benefit a great amount of people. You can still launch and get other people to help you promote it while you sit back and watch profits come in. Now, the fact is people are successfully creating, building, and launching their own online course all over the world today. And it has been proven that it actually works. Now, here's just a case study that I just want to just talk about. Now, as we are a fashion designer can create an online course on things like pattern drafting or how to make beautiful world-class wedding dress and charge premium. What simply do is just you can go to Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, and post about your fashion course. Do you think people will be interested in it, or simply say you're wasting your time? Now, there is actually a lady that's selling a course on this for 50,000 naira. Now, imagine her just getting 10 customers a month. That's already a 500K business that this lady has been able to get. And you can see here, pattern making with ease is a program that she created, and she's promoting this course to people that are interested in learning. Now, let's get practical right now. I want you all watching this presentation right now. It's very practical. It's something that you can do right now and see results right now within the next 5 to 10 minutes of you just doing this practical section that I want you all to do. Now, I want you all to go to your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or WhatsApp status and make a post using this special script for free. And that script is this: would you like to learn how to X? I'm putting together an online course on this to help you X. Now, the section that is marked X is simply what you want to teach. So what that specific thing you want to teach, either a skill or an experience that you feel people would be able to pay for. So right now, do that right now. You can write it down, or then possibly after watching this presentation, you can do that. Tell them to either respond back to you by sending a private message or comment below the post if you are putting it up on this on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and to know if they're interested, and let the result be the judge. We'll still come back to this section later on in this presentation. Now, a student actually raised 80,000 naira simply doing that exercise alone by posting that script I just gave. So let's see how much you can be able to raise with that free script I just gave you. You can always tell me later if you got results from this. So now let's go right into the secret number 2, which is the number 1 mistake you need to overcome to help you succeed in creating, building, and launching your online course. Now, the major mistake people make when launching their online course is that most people do not think of creating a massive tribe of people. Now, what are these massive tribe of people? These are just simply your subscribers or the audience of people that you're trying to reach. Now, most people think that once they create a course without having a following, they will still be able to make buttload of cash, and they are simply proven wrong time and time again. Though, if you're connected to a right platform and have a super solid product, you can get listed on platforms that already have thousands of people who would be willing to promote your course for a percentage split. You would learn all about that also too later. Now, this is something that I've done and it's super effective, and you can see from the video here right now, one of these platforms that I use has given me about 537 sales without me doing anything, and my earnings after paying the people that promoted about 50%, I got about 2.78 million of that. So it's a super effective strategy if you know how to leverage on these platforms that I would also share with you. Now, you may think having to build a list of subscribers of people that will be interested in what you have to offer is extremely difficult. Actually, it's not. Because when you learn the easy way to do this, you can easily build up your first 1,000 faster and also do this in a matter of days. You may think it's going to be way too technical to set up. It's extremely easy to do because even if it's a 5-year-old person can easily set the system up to generate loads of subscribers. And in the marketing world today, building an audience is not strictly on emails alone, as we used to do. You can also build this audience simply on WhatsApp, Twitter, Telegram, Instagram, depending on the platforms you would want to leverage more on in reaching your audience. Now, let's quickly go right into the secret number 3, which is how to get your first online course sale, even if you don't know how to run ads whatsoever. Now, remember the script I gave you all to do on your social media handle. Now, if you have, then you can be able to create a conversation to tell that person about your course and what you're working on, and ask if they are interested in getting it for an amount. Now, the secret to doing this effectively well is you need to offer a discount sale, even if you don't have the course created. Now, what do I mean by this? So if you plan to sell your course for, say, 15,000 naira as an example, you can give a 50% discount for people to join in at 7,500 since you haven't created a course. Now, only share the price with people that signified interest, or send you a private message and take it up from there in collecting the payment from them. Now, if you can do this via your normal social platform and get some responses, then it simply means you can as well create a whole new business, helping lots of other people, showing them how to do XYZ via your online course. You will be learning how to do it. Now, if you believe you can do this, you can become an expert within the next 30 to 60 days as an online course launcher. Now, can you see how this would work for you using these 3 special secrets I just shared with you? So basically, here are what we've covered today in this presentation. We've talked about the practical steps to launching your first online course to make your first 500K per month business. We've talked about the number 1 mistake you need to overcome to help you succeed in creating, building, and launching your online course. And we've also talked about how to get your first online course sale, even if you don't know how to run any ads whatsoever. Now, let me ask you a question. Is this something you would like to be a part of over the next 30 days to launch your own profitable online course to build a 500K per month business? So at this point, you have 2 choices. You can either decide to do it alone, or you can get it right by being coached and directed by someone that has already done it successfully over and over again. Now, which would you prefer? Now, I want to introduce you to the CBL University 2.0, which is the Create, Build, Launch University. And the reason why it's 2.0 is because we've upgraded this program to accommodate so much more trainings and support that helps you in getting results. Now, before I talk about that, let me quickly share with you Felix Testimonials. Felix is a colleague of mine that decided to launch his online course on one of the platforms. And here you can see here that he has generated over 3.2 million in total sales since launching. And you can see the total sales he has got is about 229. And the amount paid to him after percentage splits is about 1.55 million on this platform. And also, this is also another guy that also went through a program, is Ufoma Desmond, and he has been able to generate a total of 2.13 million selling a 15,000 naira course. And here's what you can see after going through the course. He said this is one of the most structured courses about launching your online course successfully. In each module, you fully focused on them with different videos, not just a pack of Googleable knowledge. Now, when I want to launch next year, CBL is what I will use as my reliable guide. So this was the feedback he gave. And when he launched, after about 90 days of running it, he sent this to me that he has already done about 142 sales of his course on the platform that I also recommended him to use. Now, here are what you will learn inside each of these modules. Now, in module 1, we're going to have an introduction where I introduce you into the CBL University program. I talk about the mindset and goal setting training, and I also talk about the niches that you can build your online course, and with also my top 7 niches you can create your online course that will always sell, and how to determine what to create as your first online course. And in module 2, module 2 covers everything that has to do with the lead magnet system, talking about the top 42 lead magnets you can choose from to generate loads of subscribers to your online course, and also telling you my preferred type of lead magnet that helps to boost subscriber engagement and sales, and the resources to knowing and understanding the pain of your ideal prospect. And in module 3 is simply talking about creating your online course, talking about the medium, talking about you deciding which medium to create your online course on, how to do the planning from start to finish to help you complete your first online course, how to price your online course, how to get lots of testimonials to further help boost more sales for your online course. And I also cover the tools and the applications to help you transform your courses into video that helps you to sell for higher profit. Now, the module 4 is just simply talking about a website setup for beginners, the basic things you need to know as regards getting started with your website, the important pages you need to set up that helps you get all the sales coming in and taken care of, how to get your domain name and hosting, how to set up your WordPress account, and also the free themes you can use for your pages, and important pages in terms of the privacy policy, the terms and conditions, and the disclaimer pages that you need to have on your pages, and also how to create your own password member area for your online course for your buyers that want to be getting access to your program. Now, module 5 talks about the email marketing system made easy. So we're going to talk about autoresponders, talking about how to set up your email marketing system through Aweber, how to get the swipes for your emails, how to create your first 7 days email campaign that helps you to guarantee high engagement and sales. And I'll also practically show you how to load these emails up into your Aweber autoresponder account that I've also recommended in this module for everybody to use. And module 6 will talk about a 3-day promotion ignition system, and this is just simply how you can create an effective 3 days promo email campaign that guarantees you lots of sales within your first 10 days of launching your online course. And module 7 will be looking at launching your online course via paid ads. How do you run Facebook ads? How do you get your first 1,000 subscribers to get into your emails? How do you research your audience and write profitable ad copy on Facebook? And how do you know who exactly who you can target when running your Facebook ads? And module 8 is simply talking about the video sales copy crash course. So this is me just showing you my template that helps you to create a video sales copy to sell your online course, and also the important tools needed to help you start in starting and creating your video sales copy that you'll be using to promote your online course. And the final module right here is simply the optimization for growth. That is how to measure the results of your online course, how many leads has been generated after 15 to 13 days, measuring if people are responding to your mails or your messages, making changes for potential growth to sell more copies of your online course. Now, remember Mr. Daniel that I talked about, he was able to do 279 sales in 4 weeks, generating close to 7 million naira. And right now they've even done over 11 million, 12 million naira in total sales from their online course. And this 275 is just within 4 weeks. This is something very, very achievable that can be done. And also at the payment that I showed you of doing 593,000 in 4 weeks between this period, and you can see the payments that was being made. Now, who is this course for? Who should enroll into this course if you are looking at joining this program? So long as you're an expert, you're a teacher, you're a professional trainer, you're an author, you're a network marketer, you're a local business owner, fashion designer, skincare specialist, shoe and hair seller, instrumentalist, gym instructor, bakers, event planner, travel consultant, and everyone else that has a skill set that people are interested in learning, it's something that you can be a part of. Now, you don't have a website to sell your online course. Don't worry, we already have a software that will give to you that makes it easy for you to create your website in less than 30 minutes. Now, you don't have a list of people who would be interested in your online course. Don't worry, this program will teach you how to build your first 1,000 subscribers fast, plus how to get listed on platforms like I've shown you some of my colleagues have been able to use that helps them to also promote your online course. And you can get started with just using WhatsApp to market your course. This is also something you're also learning. And so this is what you're going to be learning all over again. Everything I've also talked about in module 1. This is the CBL introduction, the lead magnet system, creating your online course module, easy website setup for beginners, email marketing system made easy, the 3 days promotion ignition system, launching your online course via paid ads, which is Facebook ads, video sales copy crash course, then optimization for growth. Now, each of these modules can be sold and packaged differently for 20,000 naira, which gives the total value of 180,000 naira. Now, if all this did was to help you launch your first ever successful and profitable online course, would it be worth it? If it helps you to overcome the newbie mistakes that most people make, would it be worth it? And if it helps you to get paid for subsequent courses that you create, would it be worth it? Now, I had two choices. I decided that it's either I charge a low price and everyone can have it, or I charge more so that I can give a more detailed attention to students who enroll into this program via the support system I've created, plus more live training calls to help you launch successfully well your own profitable online course. Now, which would you rather have? Now, what would it be worth to you if you finally learn how to create, build, and launch your very own online course this year? So you see that even charging 180,000 for this program is a pretty good deal for anyone considering this program. But because you are right here watching this video presentation today, I won't be charging you such to join the CBL University program. Now you can get started today at just a ridiculous low price of just 40,000 Naira. And that's not all. That's not all. Now let me also quickly share with you some of the messages that I've also received from Mr. Moses, who said, "Prof, you're the best. This course is the best of all courses I have bought locally and internationally. Lots of secret revealed, great support with webinars in terms of skills learned, unimaginable affiliate marketing, email marketing, static web design, getting traffic, advertising, creating products, and a lot more. I am very grateful. I will always recommend your product to everyone." And also, here's also what another person sent to me is Ayo Deji Oni. He sent a video, a video testimonial which I've transcribed here. I'm going to keep it short and simple. I have known Prof for 3 years, known as is a known authority in the business I partner with. So when he said I should talk about this, well, I would say this will be the second course I would enroll in. If I bought the first one and didn't get value, I wouldn't have bothered getting this one. If you want someone that keep things simple and real with you, tell you as it is, and someone that holds you by the hand and help you achieve what you want to do in creating a really good course, then this is the course you should get enrolled in. And this is also another review from one of our other colleague, Desmond, who said this is the most structured course about launching your online course successfully. In each module, you're fully focused on them with different videos, not just a pack of Google knowledge. When I want to launch next year, CBL University course is what I'll be using as a reliable guide. And when he did next year, he was able to do over 2 million in total sales. So you can sign up today for just 40,000 Naira and go through the trainings and assignments. And if you feel that this training is not worth it, you can simply ask for a refund within the next 30 days of going through this program. You would be refunded back your money within 30 days if you believe it is not worth it. So here are some bonuses that we've included in this program to help you get the best results. We have the question and answer webinar recordings of each of the modules. So to further help you understand each of these modules well, we have the webinar that we'll be doing. So if you enroll right now, you would be able to join us in some of these live calls that we're going to be having. That really helps you to open up your eyes and also look into your own courses that you are working on and help you in answering questions in each of the sections as you are building up your online as you're building up your online course to launch them. Now, we also have a Telegram support group for all new students enrolled in this program for this year. So we have a brand new CBL University support group that you'll be added to, and this is a 100,000 Naira value, where you'll be able to get support from me and other members there that helps you in answering questions and tackling whatever issues you have, just for the purpose of helping you to launch successfully well. And we also have a bonus that talks about the Expertnia product listing guide, and this just simply tells you the things you need to do to ensure that your product can get listed on this platform. Now, Expertnia has over 15,000 affiliates that are looking for super good courses that people have, and they can be able to get a cut of it by simply promoting. And here you can see here that I've been paid about 2.7 million just because I listed my programs on this platform without me doing any other thing. So if this is something that you're also looking at, this is a good way of following my program to create a really good, awesome course and getting listed on this platform, and sit back and watch your payment coming in. And the another video you will find here is how to get paid first before creating your online course program. So remember the inside presentation where I gave you a special work to do in terms of the script I told you to do. Well, I have an in-depth training where I really broke everything down that helps you to really be able to get paid before creating your online course. And this is something that I've done over and over again. As you can see here, this is something that I did just within 7 days, and I generated 345K for a course that I have not created, and I just have to go ahead to create it after receiving this payment right here. So total value of these bonuses you are getting is about 210,000 naira, and here is what you're getting again from module 1 down to module 9. And these bonuses, which is the live webinar recordings, the Telegram support, the Expertnia product listing guide, how to get paid first before creating your online course. And we have a new bonus that will also be added, which is how to leverage WhatsApp to build an audience that buys your online course, which is also a 20,000 naira value. And these are the things that we're going to be giving to you and sharing with you and helping you with in helping you to launch your own profitable online course. And when you look at the total combined value of everything here, is going to about 410,000 naira, and you can simply get started today at the CBL University program at this insane slash price of just 40,000 naira. So what you simply need to do is you need to click on the link that is below this video. You will see a button that is below this video that you can click on that takes you over to enroll into the CBL University program. So once you're enrolled and you have completed your purchase, your login details and access will be sent immediately to your email to get access to the class. And kindly ensure you check both your inbox and spam for your login access. So that's what I have for you today. I look forward to you joining this program and look forward to you having your first online course launched and profitable. See you inside. Bye.